We used to have these shared dreams, Roy, Judy, and I, where we would find ourselves flying around in the living room. We loved to get on the back of the couch and jump off, using it as a launch pad. We would say, "Hey, why don't we do this?" or "Why don't we do that?" As we got older, Judy and I kept our excursions closer to home. Roy's nighttime flights, on the other hand, began leading him away. We never did know where he was going. One night, I suggested Judy and I go out to the school field to fly around. Judy flew to my right as we glided about 5 feet above the ground. We dared not get any higher. The experience was thrilling and exhilarating. I flew stretched with my arms out in front of me, Superman style. It seemed the most logical way to go. I noticed that Judy was flying differently. She was sitting up with her legs out in front of her. It looked a little silly. "This is how I like to fly," I said as we moved along, with my arms straight out, hoping she would get the hint. But Judy replied that she preferred her way. That way, if she fell, she would not get hurt, she reasoned. I hoped she would change her position, but did not want to cause her to get scared. It doesn't matter, I thought as we flew on. Judy must have become scared at the idea of falling because she began to slowly disappear from my side. I knew she had gone back to her body. With her gone, I returned too. Skipping ahead now to the 80s when Judy and I both lived away from home. I had spirited back to Dad's house one night. I was standing at the sink. God only knows why I always go to the sink. I hate to do dishes, but there I was when I heard a scream. It was one of those terrifying screams, one I recognized instinctively as Judy's. She was in the hall right outside the middle bedroom door. I whooshed to her side at lightning speed. I did not see her physically, but sensed her. Neither could I see the evil entity that had a hold of her, but I knew it did. What has she gotten herself into now? I wondered. Didn't she know better than to go to Daddy's room? She never really disliked him the way the rest of us did. Believing that I was spiritually stronger than poor Judy, I was simply going to move in between her and this evil entity and rescue her. I was already at them, so I just slid in between. The baffled evil entity let go of Judy, who got the heck out of there, and it grabbed hold of me. Let me tell you, the feeling was of pure evil, and it was more powerful than I by thousands of degrees. It had a locked grip on both of my forearms, and I could feel it squeezing tightly. Its evilness flowed through me like one closed circuit, paralyzing me as this demon force and I were one. With all my concentration, I tried to break loose. It began backing me down the hallway as I futilely resisted. Back and back we went. At the end of the hall was the bathroom, and in the space of a moment we were there. I cannot let this thing get me out the bathroom window, I thought. I won't be able to hold myself together if he gets me outside, and I cannot let that happen. Was this assessment true? I do not know. I was in deep trouble and helpless in the grip of this evil force. I began to concentrate even harder. I needed to, had to, draw on some outside power. My Christian upbringing should have led me to call on God, but I stopped short. Having no sense of his existence, I instead focused on reaching a calm center spiritual state. I intuitively knew to go the direct opposite of the energy of pure hate this being had. This calmness that I became allowed me to slowly dematerialize from its grip, and I left it standing there, confounded and surprised. If I would have fed into its energy with fear, I could not have escaped. I have no concrete idea of what would have happened if I had not been able to leave. The next day, Judy sought me out. She said that she had been worried and wondering if I was okay. I reassured her that I was fine. She was like, "Are you sure?" She didn't remember why she was worried, but had to see me. I consider this a very close call, and for this reason, I cannot encourage others to experiment with astral travel. It can be dangerous. There are things out there you don't want to run into. The consensus of researchers now is that the astral plane is part of the matrix trap on this planet, and I agree with that. Poor Judy has had so many encounters with dark entities. It's not even funny. She's been chased out of the house by a dark shadow apparition and even thrown upside down against the wall where she slid down behind the bed. She has been known to produce poltergeist activity. She's quite the case. She could probably write her own book. Please like and comment so that others can find this channel and also enjoy these true events of alien encounters and other such bizarre and unnatural things that share this world with us. And as always, stay curious.